Hello viewer, thank you for joining me today. I'm Dave, the Fugly Vapor. Today we'll be taking a look at that fella. The camera decides to focus. There we go. Tsunami RDA by Geek Vapes. So yeah, so we'll go down, show what's in the box, put a build on it, wick it, come back up, juice it, have a vape on it. I'll tell you what I think. So without further ado, we'll go down to the desk. See you shortly. Right, so here we are with the Tsunami. That's the box it comes in, obviously. Nice little sort of patterny thing going on there. And there you can see it says on that side, Geek Vape, Geek knows best. The usual warnings: not for pregnant women, blah blah blah, recycle, dispose of sensibly and all that kind of shit. And not for under 18s, made in China. Tsunami by Geek Vape, and then you scratch and sniff, and there's a warning there that says keep out of reach of children and pregnant women, keep away from high temperatures, which is kind of strange for a vaping device, and do not use the Tsunami if you are under the age of 18. And on the back we have some other bits and pieces which I'll endeavour to show you. Basically gives you some bits and pieces about improved velocity style deck, adjustable Kennedy style airflow, available for single or dual coil, various drip tips which I'll get to in a second. As you can see, it's a 2-post 4-hole velocity style design, peak insulator on the positive post, and hardness of stainless steel 316 set screws at 55 to 58 HRC. So basically they're hardened grub screws. So that's that for the box. Now I have taken some bits and pieces out. It comes with a bag of bits, which is basically some O-rings, a couple of screws, a screwdriver, an Allen key, which I've taken out because of my stupid fingers, and it's fiddly to get into the bag and out again without ripping it. So I've taken the Allen key out of the box, as you can see, ready to cool it up, and that jobby there, which I'll get to in just a second. So that's the bag of bits. Here's the actual Tsunami. Let me just come out a little bit. So to me it reminds me very much of a Velocity style, with the airflow underneath and up through the holes in the deck. And there's your build deck there, obviously a Velocity style 2-post 4-hole. That is your positive post, that's your negative post, those are your 2 air channels. Juice well in there. I think it's about 4.5 mil. All the description, excuse me, all of the dimensions will be in the description, but I think it's about 4.5 mil. So yeah, you can have it in that flow, in that configuration. You've got it single coil because you've got air hole there, nothing on the other side. And if you spin him around, you can have airflow on that side, airflow that side, therefore coil on either side. That drip tip screws in to the actual Tsunami, as does that one. So you have 2 screw-in Delrin drip tips, one straight through, one conical, if you want to call it conical, or you can screw that boy in there, and the threads are pretty good once you catch them. Like everything else, you've got to get the start right. Yeah, so then once you've got there, you can screw him in like that, sits nice and flush. and then you can put that either that drip tip in it or that drip tip in it, any 510 drip tip you like. Basically it's a 510 converter. I personally like a bit of carbon fibre with this, so that's how I'm going to run it. So yeah, that's the deck. 2 O-rings, they're not too bad. They're a little bit on the pinchy side to start with, but again I tend to put a bit of juice on anyway, so I'm going to stick it, I think I'm going to stick it onto my MPV4S just for build purposes. I've got my little ohm meter out, but I don't know, we'll see how we go. So I'm going to be using a couple of these pre-made Claptons. As you can see, they're 24 gauge Kanthal wrapped with 32 gauge Kanthal, and they should come out around about 0.5 each, so we should end up with about, I don't know, 0.25, 0.3. Oh, we've got 2 of them on. I'm only going to use them because those of you who know I've got dodgy fingers and wrapping coils and stuff, building on camera, it's probably going to take a lifetime, so to save us all a lot of pain and trouble, I'll just whack these pre-built coils in, and I'll do my best to keep it on camera for you, he says, going straight off camera. Right, let me come out. So right, let me get my little giddly tool out. Yep. So we go one in there, one in there. Use your velocity style. Let's come in for you a little bit so you can see. Those of you who've got velocity style decks will know exactly what I'm on about. So that's that there. Let's get it tightened down if we can, which we can because we're going that way, fugly. Stupid boy. Yeah, these screws are pretty. Yep. Don't throw that on the floor, Fug. That's a good boy. I've not had it a million years, but I've had it for a little while, this thing, and I have, sorry about the camera shake, I have vaped it a few times, and I've put several builds on it, and the screws are smooth, and I've not managed to round them off yet. So that's kind of the first one. These me bloody tools on. My little tweaker. Yeah. What's that coming out at? Yeah, 0.54. That's not a million. That's not too bad. So we'll pop the other one in, and then we'll crack on with getting it finished off, wicked and vaped, as they say. So let's put those in there. Just tightening the screws up on these posts, just because, get it out of the way. Clip wires out. Get them right way around, Fugly. Okay, I will. There's one. There's two. So, next one in. One in there. One in there. Yep. Miles away from t'other coil. Well, not miles away, but far enough. Get them over the holes like I do, and then come on, you damn thing, stay at my fingers. And I thought my fingers were clean. Just goes to show you, doesn't it? Come on, thumbs. Grip the bloody thing. Right. That's kind of alright for now. I'll give it a tweak in a second. I'll just... Sorry about the disappearing off camera. But, right. Let's chop these off. Boop. Drop that. My neighbours are being very noisy at the moment. I don't know why. Lots of banging going on. Whether you can hear it or not. If you can hear it, I apologise. If you can't, forget I spoke. So, let's have a look, see what we're at now. Yeah, we're at 0.27 now, so let's just see how we go. Bedding in wise. Let's turn that up. That's not very bad. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Just move that over a little bit. Shove that over there a little bit. Yes. Yes, they look pretty good to me. Yep. They look pretty good to me. They're heating up pretty much at the same time, pretty much evenly, so just get myself a bit of cotton. Excuse me. Sod's law. I can sit for hours, not cough. As soon as I start a video, I have to have a cough. I don't know why. Right, let's get a bit of cotton while we're waiting for those coils to cool down a little bit. It's you know, being a velocity deck, it's not hard to build on it. I've had all kinds of different builds on it. Canthal, Clapton's twisted Canthal, nickel. You can get decent sized builds on if that's what you want to do. Excuse me, bloody hell. Got a frog, or two frogs in my throat I think at the moment. Not content with one, I'll have two. Right, getting some cotton to wick it up with. I'm using Muji cotton. As I do for most of the belts. So, standard practice. Squeeze it, roll it to a point one end. Grab it with my tweezers because my fingers are not clever enough. And then get him through there. And yeah, there's not a lot of room for cotton on this deck because of those great big bloody air holes, but as long as you don't get cotton down the juice holes, you're pretty much alright. But you know, just got to be a little bit careful. I'm going to chop that pinched end off, as you do. Shove him in there. And if you see that there's the air holes, if you can see them in there. Yeah, you can see them just there and there. So there's no cotton in the holes blocking off the air, but I've got a little bit of cotton on the deck around the side of the air intakes, or the air holes, call them what you will. The bit where the air comes in, put it that way. I'll do the same thing on the other side, and then we'll get it juiced up with some juice. I haven't decided what juice yet, I'll have a look in a minute. So here we go. For the second wick, poke him in there, poke him through there. Whoever invented these bent tweezers is a genius. They're a godsend, this sort of stuff. I'm going to move that coil up a little. Yeah. I think, viewer, we're about done. Just about got it wicked satisfactorily. He says. Now we have. There we go. Let's pull that away from that air hole, and we're done. So get some juice on it. Oh, I know what we'll have. We'll have some jammy toast, I think. Let's have some jammy toast. Yes, jammy toast. That's got to be good, isn't it? vapes just as nice on a tank, in a tank, as it does on a dripper, let me tell you. Anybody who likes jam on toast and has never tried one, try one of these. Very nice. Sleek It Juice. There are other suppliers around, I believe, but I haven't tried them. I've only tried this one from Sleek It Juice at the moment, and it's very nice. Very nice with a cup of tea, but unfortunately I haven't got one to hand at the moment. So, right, so I'll make sure I get me top cap like so I can see through it, and put it over there like that, and then turn that down before I try pulling my face off. It's come out 0.27, so that's good enough for this exercise. So, without further ado, I'll do a quick clear up and then come back up to the main camera and give it a vape. My final thoughts when we wrap it up. So, I'll see you back up top in a sec. Right, viewer, I'm back. So, I've got, for the time being, I've got the air holes fully open on both sides. I'm on 45 watts. Hello, 45 watts, 3.4 volts. And obviously it's a 70-30 juice. It's a 0.27 coil Clapton, so obviously it's going to produce some decent clouds for you. Obviously you can turn the thing down by shutting the air holes down to not a lot. Obviously the same on the other side. There you go. You can get a mouth to lung out of it. So if mouth to lungs your thing, you're fine. You can wind it to wherever you want, between not a lot and fully open. Obviously it's meant to do that, meant to throw clouds, but the taste is pretty good, I have to say. That jammy toast is bloody nice. Whether the air flows wide open or not, it's still bloody nice. So yeah, that's the Tsunami by Geek Vape. I'll put some links into where you can get them, but you can get them in most places. If you've got a preferred supplier, then I'm sure they'll have one in stock. Seems to be pretty popular at the moment. It's a nice little thing. The fact you can chop and change your drip tips is probably a good thing if that's what you want to do. So yeah, Tsunami by Geek Vape. Nice and easy to build, good quality build. Post holes are pretty good, pretty large. Again, I'll put the dimensions in the description for you. So that's it. It's not badly priced. It's a 20 some odd quid, I think it was. I'm not quite sure. Again, I'll put some links in the description. So that's me. If you've liked the video, leave me a like and subscribe will be great. So thank you very much indeed for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. And have yourselves a good day. I'll go and get rid of this frog in my throat. More importantly, have yourselves a damn good vape, and I'll see you guys in the next one.